But let's see what works. Let's see if that works. What do you think? Shake it off. All right. So Miss Rosie is a 7-year-old Shih Tzu Maltese. She actually came into me for foster. She was a surrender dog, and she was surrendered because she was going to be euthanized for aggression. Meaning she was trying to bite people. She wasn't really friendly with other dogs, and so then the veterinarian said, "Oh, what can we do to help her?" And so through her isolation station, which is my rescue, she actually is thriving. Very aggressive. The groomer has had no issues with her, which is awesome. Good, very good. Good job. Yes. That's it. Yes, there you go. So remember, when am I saying yes? What point am I saying yes? How many yeses am I saying? And what am I paying? And if she doesn't do something, this is the key thing that I tell people to always ask, whether you're training with me or anyone else. What happens when she's wrong? So I presented, and she didn't do it. What happened? Did she get punished for it? Or did she just not get paid for it? Right? So I always say, what happens when the dog is wrong? And that's going to tell you the method of training. She doesn't get anything. Nothing bad, but nothing good. Because then hopefully, Rosie, yes. The next time I do it, she'll go, sorry, I forgot. That's what I was supposed to do. What I'm doing with my 2 fingers is basically doing what's called a touch. Yes. And all I want is I want her nose to come over and touch my hand. So it acts kind of as a recall. And it asks for her to come close to me, so that hopefully even what can happen is if I go touch and I go collar, yes. And this dog also, I should probably explain to you, the reason she was aggressive, the home environment actually had a lot of kids and she was hand shy. Like that's why she was biting a lot. So did you kind of see her go down a little bit? And like, so she's still building trust with me, but she's got way better trust with me. She also couldn't be picked up. Ready? Come here. Can I pick you up? Yes, good job. Did anybody see what she did in order to be picked up? Come here. Can I pick you up? Yes, good job. She turned around and even kind of jumped up. Hey, pick me up. So a dog that really was kind of concerned being picked up, wanted to be aggressive being picked up, has hand issues going towards her, we behavior modify, right? So that's what I want to show you what we're kind of doing too in class. My classes aren't just about obedience. So yes, we're going to cover sits and downs and stays and leave its and get its and walking nice. Let's go. Ready? Let's go. Ready? Up this way. What are you doing? Make your arm this way. There you go. That's it? Yes. But I want to cover sits and downs and walking nice and stays. Leave its, get its. But we also want to cover life skills. So with your dog, life skills actually mean more. If the only 2 things that you ever take away from my classes are attention, like where is she looking most of the time? Anybody? Towards me, at least, she might be distracted. But she's not as concerned with the room full of people like she was when she first came in, right? Like she was a little bit more concerned, but now she's not as concerned. Yes? So when she makes eye contact, I tend to say yes. Also then when I start to show you the demo dog later, that eye contact also means her name. So when I start to teach, I actually teach things in 4 steps. I get definitions first before I say anything. What is the definition of a name? Eye contact, right? How do you know that the dog's paying attention to you or that you're paying attention to me or that I'm paying attention to you? Eye contact, right? If I did the whole thing going, all right guys, tonight we're gonna teach sit, down, stand, stay, welcome to level 1, good night, have a great day. You'd think I was crazy. Or maybe more so than I already am. I'm very enthusiastic. But attention means everything. So if you only take 2 things away from class, it's attention and recall. You do not need any other obedience in life if you can get your dog's attention and you can get them to come to fault. And if you think about that, it's pretty logical and true. Everything else is great. Love it. I think it's perfectly good tools in your toolbox to do sits and downs and stays. But, Rosie, yes. All I need is a recall.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the second one. Was it come on call? Or recall?
Recall. So recall is come when called. Yep.
Oh, recall
is come when called. Yep, and I use both interchangeably. Good question though. But yeah, recall, I say recall, come when called is what that definition is as well. And if that's the only two, or those are the only two things you teach, you really don't need anything else in your toolbox. Because if your dog's pulling, you can get them to come back. Or you can stop them with attention. Your dog's going to go across the street. You can stop them with attention with their name, or you can get them to come back. Right? So all emergencies actually can be stopped with two basic obedience cues. So my focus in class is going to start with those. Everything else we're going to fill into. So if she looks over there, and we start to go that way, Rosie, yes, she won. And granted, I do have rewards right now. But even if I didn't have rewards, chances are good that I could get her, Rosie. Yeah, good job, very nice. Woohoo, good jump. Good jump. With those, the zoom tight. You allergic to obedience? There's the spin. Good job. Good job. Yes. Oh, fine. I have to. But if I want her to learn behavior, I have to reward behavior. So there are only really two techniques. There's 4 quadrants. We won't go into details. There's no quiz. But there's 2 techniques. You either have to train aversively, so you have to create pain or fear, because that's the only way to correct. Or and to get the dog to be scared of those things makes them obey. Just like with us, someone could walk up to you and actually make you do something, and then the next time you see them, you probably wouldn't like them. So I kind of say, instead of using aversive training, and we're trying to make them do things, let's use everything we already give them. How many of you feed them already? I hope it's the whole room, and they're not a whole other conversation. Right? Give them treats, toys, let them out, free them, walk them, praise, snuggle them. If you already do all those things, Rosie, touch. Yes, thank you. If you already do those things, you can actually manipulate those things and have your dog work for them. I teach programs called Learn to Earn. If you guys earn your paycheck, if your boss says, hey, you gotta work 40 hours, you get this amount of money, and then you don't work, do you get paid? Probably not. And if your boss said, hey, you work 36 hours, I'm gonna pay you, but then didn't pay you, would you still work for them? Probably not. Everything's cause and effect. So why you expect dogs to be different, it's a little weird. So I always try to say, start to do what we call mental shift into everything that you give them. So she's reacting. Rosie. I'm not going to pay her for the reaction. Good girl. I'm going to tell her good girl, but I'm going to make her make another decision. Does she bark, or can she control herself? The zoom tight. If within 3 seconds she doesn't bark, oh, quiet. Yes, she can get paid. All life is cause and effect. If you bark and I call you, I'm not going to pay you because I just did the work. But if you bark and I call you and I say, good, you came back, that was awesome, and then suddenly she has to do the work, but if she does the work, she gets paid. Now look at it. Quiet. Good girl. Yes. Everything is about paycheck. So food, treats, toys, freedom, praise. Think of all the things you already give for free. Start manipulating them. I'm going to put her up for just a minute. I'll be right back. Right? Oh. I know. I brought something with.
So how many of you would be okay